You thought it would be a good idea. You went out to a rave on a Tuesday night, now you're sitting at your desk after 2 hours sleep, 3 Red Bulls and a chicken kebab. Is this a true story, Nick? Never mind that. How are you going to stay awake? You use machine learning. What's happening, guys? Welcome to another episode of Code That, where in this episode we are going to be building our very own drowsiness detector app, which plays some sound alerts, which you'll see very soon are going to be pretty interesting if we begin to doze off or get a little bit drowsy. Now, there's a bunch of applications for this, whether you're in logistics, you're at your desk after a big rave, or a whole bunch of other aspects. Now, on to Code That. We've got a couple of rules. First and foremost, I'm not going to be able to look at any pre-existing code, Stack Overflow, or use GitHub Copilot. If I do, it is a 1-minute time penalty. Now that brings us to the time limit. What is it? Well, in this particular case, I'm gonna have 15 minutes to code this up from scratch. But what happens if I don't make it? Well, it's gonna be a $50 Amazon gift card to you guys. So, without further ado, let's get to it. But before we do that, a quick word from today's sponsor, me. Have you wanted to work as a data scientist, deep learning engineer, or a data engineer, or just work with some cool data type stuff? Well, stay in the know with jobs from Nick. Each and every week, we're gonna be sending out a range of data related jobs so you can stay in the know with what is out there. We'll also be doing a couple of AMAs coming out pretty soon. So if you wanna get in on that, highly recommend you jump on over to Jobs from Nick and drop your email below. It is completely free. I highly recommend you check it out. Anyway, back to the video. Alrighty guys, 15 minutes on the clock. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to go on ahead and do is open up our environment. So I've got it inside of YouTube, and then I've got a folder called drowsiness. We're gonna open that up with a VS Code. And then I'm going to create a new file called app.py, and then we're going to begin importing our dependencies. We'll talk through the stuff that we've got as we go. So I'm going to import Tkinter as TK, import custom Tkinter as CTK. Then we're going to import Torch because we're going to load up a computer vision model from Torch Hub. We're then going to import NumPy. We're also going to import CV2, which is OpenCV. Let's space these out a bit. We are then going to import some stuff from Pillow to handle our images. So from Pill, import image and image TK, lowercase k, and import VLC. So VLC is going to be used to play our audio alerts. So I've got 3 audio alerts here. So 1, 2, 3.wave. I've just recorded these. Stay tuned to see what they actually sound like. And then we are going to start creating our app. So we're going to create app equals tk.tk, app.geometry, 600 by 600, and then app.title, we'll call it Drowsy Boy 4.0. Versions 1 to 3.0 are classified. ctk.set appearance mode. Dad joke much. We're going to set our appearance mode to dark. Okay, so that's the beginnings of our app. So then we always need to start up our app.main loop down the bottom, and then let's start it up. So I'm going to clear this. So let's activate our environment. So drowsy scripts activate. I'll also make all of this code available afterwards, so then we can run it. So Python app.py. So we're looking, all right, cool. That was our app popping up. Cool. So nothing there at the moment, but that's fine. We've got the shell up and running. Okay, then what we need to do is we need to set up a frame for our video. So I'm going to call it vid frame equals tk.frame, and then we need height equals 600, width equals 600. Height should be 480 because it'll be wider. 480. Let's set that to 480. I think we can tweak that. And then vid.pack, and then we need to create a label. So vid equals ctk.ctk label. So we're going to replace this label with our image later on, and we'll pass that to our frame. And we're actually going to use OpenCV to capture our webcam. So it'll be real time. This should be vidframe.pack. Okay, that's looking okay. And then what do we need? So we then need our button. So this button's going to be used to reset our counter. So we'll actually count how long we're drowsy for. So for now, let's actually just get this up and running. So def detect. And then we're going to run detect down here. And so detect is going to be what actually allows us to capture our webcam. So I can run cap equals cv2.video capture. And then I'm going to grab device 3, which is my webcam that I use for computer vision. And then we want ret, comma, frame. So this will allow us to capture our webcam, cap.read. And then we want to recolor our frame. So it'll be frame equals cv2.cvt color. Pass through our frame. So we're going to convert it from BGR to RGB. So cv2.color underscore BGR to RGB. Cool. And then what do we need to do? So then we need to go and we actually need to set it. So so image array equals image dot from array, pass to our frame, and then image tk equals image. It's a lot of work just to render a webcam photo image, and then we pass through image array, and then we go vid dot image tk. So once we got this set up, it's a little bit more straightforward. So image tk, but I want to sort of walk you through just getting the webcam. All right, so vid equals image tk. Vid, don't have time to talk. What are we doing for time? 10 minutes. Oh, this is going to be close. Configure image equals image tk. And then vid dot after 10, we're going to run detect. So it's going to loop within itself. Okay, I think that's all right. Okay, let's try it. So all things holding equal, we should now be able to see our webcam inside of our app. Come on. All right, cool. So that's our webcam inside of our app. That's looking okay. The height, it's a little bit big. All right, cool. So that is looking good. So what we want to do now, we should probably make this a little bit wider, but that's fine. We can play around with that later. So we need a label for our counter. So actually, let's do our object detection first. So let's load up our model. So model equals torch.hub.load, and then we're going to load ultralytics / YOLOv5. We're going to load a custom model. We then need to specify the path to this model. The path is inside of here. So YOLO runs train, and we're in experiment 9, and then inside of weights we want to load this path down there. So we are going to run a path. So YOLOv5 /run /train /experiment. Let me make sure you can still see that on the screen. Where are we going? So runs train exp9 weights. Runs train exp9 weights, and then EIGHTS. And then we want to load last.pt, and then we need to specify force underscore reload equals true, just to make sure it loads up. Cool. All right, that's looking good. Then to use our model, we pass our frame. So we are going to create a new variable called results equals model, and then it'll be frame. So we pass our frame to it, and then our image is actually going to become think. It's going to be results.render and then mp.squeeze. So then we're going to take that image and pass that down here. All right, let's run this again. I'm going to pause it. Actually, no, I don't want to pause it. Come on. All right, so that looks like it's loading successfully-ish. As soon as our app starts up, we should be able to get our object detection up and running. Name NP is not defined. No. Import numpy as NP. Come on. Please. Oh, there you go. So you can see that it's detecting when I'm awake and when I'm drowsy. Awake, drowsy. Awake, drowsy. All right, cool. That is our model working. So you can see that we got the object detection working pretty good. You can obviously fine tune this a lot more. All right, but that is the beginnings of our model now done. Now what we want to do is we want to have a counter and we want a reset button so that a counter tells us how long we've been drowsy, or in terms of frames. So first thing that we need to do is set up a button. So we are going to set up a counter. I'm going to set that equal to 0, and then we're going to create a function to reset that counter. So def reset counter. We'll make sure we can access that variable. So global counter, and then we'll say counter equals 0, and then we need a button. So ctk, so button. All right, let's call it reset button. equals ctk.ctk button. Height equals 40, width equals, I don't know, 120. Text font equals Arial. Make sure my head's not blocking that. Arial 20. Text color equals white, and then my head's blocking that, and then FG color equals teal. I don't know, I like teal as a color. Reset button dot pack. And oh wait, we need a text. As text equals reset counter, COUNTER, and then we need to pass through a command. So the command is going to equal reset underscore counter. That looks okay. All right, cool. Save that. Start up. 5 minutes. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. All right, cool. So we've got a reset counter, but we don't have a counter right now, so we're not displaying a counter on the screen. So we need to actually go and create a label for our counter. So I'm just going to throw that above my button. So we're going to create a counter label equals ctk.ctk label. I'm just going to copy the majority of this because it's going to have the same style formatting. Right, and then we are going to say text equals counter over here, and then we want counter label dot pack, and then we're just going to add a little bit of padding. So pad y equals 10. What's happened here? We need a comma there. Okay, that looks okay. All right, let's start it up. 4 minutes 47. Counter is not defined. Oh, yeah, bring that up there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. My heart is beating so fast right now, guys. Okay, that's good. All right, so we've got our little counter there, so we can go and change that if we wanted to. So, but what we want to do now is we actually need to update this counter if our drowsiness label is detected, right? So you can see that's me drowsy, dozing off, like I slouch down, right? All right, so now what we need to do is we actually need to go and update that counter. So in here, we're going to say if results dot xywh. So this is going to give us our coordinates, right? So if the length of that particular results array is greater than 1, or is greater than 0, then we're going to extract our confidence metrics. So let me actually just show you this first. Print, no prints. Let's start it up. So you'll actually see the results. Oh, 329. We can make this. We can make this. We can make this. All right, so you should see it printing down here. All right, so you can see it's printing out all of our values. So, all right, so you can see how that's changing. Cool, cool. Let me explain what you're seeing. So over here, this is the confidence of the actual detected object. And then 0 is whether or not we've detected that particular class. I think 1 is drowsy, 0 is non-drowsy or awake. So you could obviously do a lot more with that. So if we wanted to extract this value, it's going to be the array key 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the actual class is key 5. So we just want to make sure that we've got a result. So we're going to go if len results is greater than 0. Then we want to extract the confidence. So the detected confidence is going to equal results dot xywh 0. Then we're going to grab the first value, and then we're going to grab the confidence is going to be key 4. And then we're going to grab the class. So d class equals results dot xywh, grab the key, grab value 5, and then we're going to go if dconf is greater than, let's say, 85%, and dclass is greater than, or is equal to 1.0. 1.0, yeah. Then what we want to do, actually, we need to go deconf.items because it's out of a torch array. .item. .item. And what we're going to do is we're going to load up one of these files. So over here, I've got those audio files. I'm going to need to plug in my headphones. Otherwise, I'm not going to hear it. So import random. No, quit. We don't want to run stuff yet. All right, then we're going to import random. And then we're going to go, so file choice equals random.choice. And then we're going to grab either file 1, 2, or 3. Then we're going to load up our files. So p equals vlc.mediaplayer. Media player. And then we're going to grab the file. So we're going to do a little bit of string formatting. So file // and then the file name, the file choice dot wave. And then p dot vlc media player. Oh, I think it's p dot load. Oh no, I've forgotten how to do this. I think it's p dot load. Actually, I think it's just that, and then p dot play. Save. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna pause the audio. Let me plug in my headphones. Oh no, where are my headphones? I'll be back. Got him. All right, let's test this out. So if I run python app.py, play. All right, if I get it up and running, I'm going to pause it. This is so intense. All right, we're up. So that's me awake. I can't hear anything. No. Oh. So it's running. We're not updating our counter either. Oh no. I'm pretty sure. All right, we've got to start the timer. I'm pretty sure this is meant to be p and then p dot load. Oh, I can't remember how to do this. It's something like that. File choice. Oh, I've got too many slashes. Should be 4. Hold up. Oh no, so close. I think I just had 1 extra slash. All right. Let's anyway, we didn't update the counter, so there's 2 things that we needed to do. So I'm pretty sure I needed 3 slashes here, and then we actually need to update the counter. So counter, we actually need to increment our counter here. So counter plus equals 1. We'll do that outside of here, and then we actually need to go counter.configure text equals counter. I think that was it. Let me just minimize this. So we're getting this error. So you can see that I had 4 slashes there. It's meant to be 3 slashes, not 4. I think that was it. And then p.play. Let me try this. Counter, and then we needed to instantiate this as global so that we can update it as well. So we got an error there, unbound local variable. That's fine. I'm pretty sure that should be fixed now. That 4th slash is going to haunt me. Counter.config. Oh no, this should be counter label. Counter label? Yeah. That should be it. Fingers crossed. There you go. So we're awake. Oh no. Now we're just updating. Hold on. Oh, we should put this inside of here. Only increment if we go above 85%. Not just randomly. That was just incrementing up. You saw that gone wild. We don't want to just continuously randomly increment. All right, cool. Awake.
Hey, yo, man, get up, bruh.
Can you hear my alerts?
Hey, yo, wake up. Get up, bruh.
That's me record. I went and recorded. All right, if we reset our counter, boom. All right, so if I go and act like I'm drowsy.
Hey, yo,
so you could obviously handle state, but I found it funnier to do my audio alerts like that. So I can now go and get...
Yo, man, watch out.
Oh, it's too good. But there you go, guys. So you can see we're detecting awake. And if I go drowsy...
Hey, yo, man, watch out.
And there you go. So we can go and reset it. There you go, guys. That is Drowsy Boy 4.0. If you want to go and check it out, I will make sure that all of the code is available. You can check it. It's clearly, maybe we could definitely increase that class. So if you wanted to make it a little bit more strict, you could increase that confidence metric. That will make it a little bit less, a little bit more resilient to false positives. Anyway, and there you go. I'm clearly getting a bit drowsy. All right, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this Code That episode. Because we didn't make the time limit, it is going to be... All right. Let's stop this. All right, because we didn't make the 15-minute time limit, it is going to be an Amazon gift card to you guys. So here it is. First one to get it manages to claim it. I will catch you in the next one. Peace. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, hit subscribe, and tick that bell, and let me know what you thought of this particular episode of Code That. If you've got some new ideas for challenges, do let me know in the comments below. I'm always interested to hear your thoughts. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. Peace.